welcome Minneapolis high school fans, sports fans, back to Lion Country Stadium. We're here for the home opener of the 2009 season after traveling to Ellsworth last week. Dale Leach, Dave Rupert, and Scott Osherman will be with you here tonight to bring you this game live on Eagle Communications Channel 8, live audio and tape delay on Eagle Channel 8 on Saturday, and along with live on 910KINA.com. Playing host to the Valley Heights Eagles tonight, a return match from our traveling there last year, a Class 2A squad. They beat us last year by a score of 13-6. It was a very tight ball game. They lost, if I remember right, in reading 16 seniors from that squad, but they returned a pretty healthy bunch tonight.
26 players
26
on their
players,
rosters
kind of
tonight, Dale.
Squad.
With
numbers-wise, but physically-wise, they're not too dinky.
They have 6 seniors. The lion's share being 10 juniors on this squad. But kind of looking over the roster, their skill position people that are kind of few and far between. It would appear, and I don't know this, that their quarterback might be a junior.
Yes.
So we'll see how that plays out. They did win their ball game last week against, I think it was Onega,
yes.
58-24. So they put some points up last week. You never know how good was the other team.
Exactly. I've heard that they weren't all that good, but who knows? You don't want to judge because you haven't played them.
It's early.
Yep. They will run a 4-4-3 defense on the line. They're starting a 210-pound tackle, a 75-pound tackle.
How much was it?
A
Thanks, Scott.
190-pound guard, a 215-pound guard, and the center. I might have wrote that down wrong, but anyway, they're pretty hefty across the line. Pretty hefty.
Well, they have some size. It does appear that there are some kids that are well developed. We'll see how it stacks up.
We'll see if they can maintain the spread offense we'll be throwing at them tonight. Got a coach's show here that we'll go with about a little over 4.5 minutes. We'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll come back to some more pregame talk.
Okay, welcome to the coach's show, Coach Mick. Well, thank you. Last week at Ellsworth, what an impressive season opener the Lions had last Friday versus Ellsworth. A 32-point win with 557 total yards compared to their 227 yards, along with 24 first downs compared to their 10. A great balance between rushing with 351 yards and passing with 206 yards. Also, not to overlook only 5 penalties for 53 yards. In many ways, the squad looked in mid-season form, along with being very dominating.
Well, yeah, you know, the guys have been working really hard and been studying film, and you know, they're a really smart group of young men, and they've been fixing the mistakes that we've been seeing in practice, and they've been getting them changed, and that helped out a whole lot. And you know, we're an older team, so that helps out too. And I thought we played extremely well. You know, we got up by quite a bit there towards the fourth quarter, so we were really conservative. All we did was run it on the ground, and at that time we were also subbing out some of our JV guys on offense and defense, and you know, so I felt when our varsity was in there, they did extremely well, and our JV held their own too. But you know, 80 of their 227 yards is against our JV, so that makes us feel even better.
You bet, yes. Your running backs, Caleb Bristow and Jake Eckert, each ran for well over 100 yards, while our seasoned quarterback Keegan McCulloch had an impressive 64.7% accuracy with 2 TDs in passing. Many times, especially in the second half, Keegan seemed to have more than enough time to throw the ball. Obviously, your offensive line had to be doing a terrific job to help all the skill positions perform so well.
Yeah, we have the luxury a little bit this year of being older on the offensive line. You know, most of these guys were doing it for us last year. So one more year of experience has really helped out a lot. But yeah, they've been really working hard, and Coach Giles has them playing really well right now. And we feel that as their confidence grows, that their potential is going to be great for us.
Good. Obviously, you've already referenced twice you're an older squad, more experienced. Right now, we do seem to have a strong cast of upperclassmen playing together with no major injuries. How do you see experience and leadership among your upperclassmen affecting our team play this season?
Well, these guys have been playing for us. You know, a lot of these guys have been playing for us for 3 years on Friday night, and we've really been, you know, working hard on teaching them the skills that they need to lead this team. And Keegan's been doing a great job. He's really over the years grown and expanded his abilities as a leader. And he's at the point right now where we need him, and his leadership is working its way all the way through, and you can see that.
Good. Are we relatively healthy after game one and several weeks of practices?
Yeah, so far.
Good. That always helps. It's a lot different than last year as the season progressed. Tonight we play the Valley Heights Mustangs, seeking our second win of the season. Valley Heights beat Onega in their home opener last week. What do you expect to see out of the Mustangs this week on their trip to Lion Country Stadium? And will they be similar to the team we saw last season?
Yeah, last year they graduated, I think, 16 seniors. So it's a different group of young men for them. But they restocked fairly well. And they're big, they're physical. On offense, they're going to run a lot of misdirection style stuff. And you know, so all week Coach Giles has been drilling the defense on making sure we know where to line up and who you have and all that kind of stuff. But you know, if we do our job out there, it's going to be a good game, and we can play with these guys, and we're going to see if they can stop our offense. So it should be a good game tonight.
Great. Well, thanks for your time, Coach, and we look forward to a great game tonight against Valley Heights. Let's go.
Okay. Well, that was our coach's show for this week. We hope to get everything going on that the rest of the season if things work out schedule-wise for both Coach Mick and myself.
Beautiful evening for high school football, the second weekend. The date happens to be 9/11.
Yes.
An infamous date.
9 years ago.
Yeah. Field's in beautiful condition. It's been relatively wet this year.
8 years ago?
2001.
2001, okay.
Right.
We are Dale has been corrected.
Not very often do I get to correct Dale, but I wanted to take advantage of that one there.
Okay.
So.
Thank you.
So, yeah, but you're right.
At least everybody else is sitting there going, can't he count?
Well, guys, it is a beautiful night for football here as Minneapolis comes home. They get to have their first home game, and it'll be exciting to see how they act tonight.
Well, Minneapolis has 40 team members on the roster tonight with 8 seniors, 7 juniors, 10 sophomores, and 15 freshmen out for football this year for Minneapolis, and what I think could be a very exciting season. A lot of offense. Again, Valley Heights, again, has 26 players listed on their roster tonight with 6 seniors. And what do you say they graduated last year, Dale?
16.
16.
Read.
So, a mass exodus. 10 juniors, 6 sophomores, and 4 freshmen is the way the roster looks for Valley Heights. Valley Heights up in the Blue Rapids area. We were there last year and had the displeasure of being seated with the, broadcasters or whatever it was for the other team was right next to us, and that wasn't a lot of fun, you know?
And we were right above their fans, too.
Yeah.
It was not a decent press box, but it was not a lot of fun up there. I talked to a friend of mine, Phil Casper, today at KCLY, KFRM in Clay Center, and he does a lot of the games in that area for that league, and he said that he wasn't surprised that Valley Heights had beaten Onega that badly, but he doesn't know exactly how tough Onega is.
Yeah,
That's
I've
the
heard
question,
that they're
Mark.
not a great
And
team,
again, that
but-
score was 58-24.
Yeah. So he said it's hard to. He said I haven't seen him, so it's hard to tell. But he said he likes our chances. He says he thinks we've got a stronger team. But the question is going to be, like Coach Mick said about their spread offense, making adjustments and taking care of the defensive side and whether or not we can execute on the offensive side.
Well, last year they barely beat us by a touchdown, and that was with
Special
an
teams.
offensive.
In 16 seniors.
Yeah, and an offense of Keegan throwing the ball and Keegan running the ball, and that was basically what we had going because of injuries.
We had lost at that game. We had lost both Jake and Moody for that that game. Yeah, because Jake had gone out that practice that week.
We had moved Austin Crossan back from a guard to a blocking fullback.
Yeah, so it will be definitely it'll be nice to see how the Lions come out and react after a very nice victory. I'll tell you, I was very, and I want to compliment, and I've done it already, but the offensive line as well as the defensive line from our performance last week, guys. I felt like our offensive line did a tremendous job of protecting and setting the blocks, not only for Keegan, but also for the running backs.
No doubt about it.
Minneapolis a winner last week over Ellsworth, 50-18.
They'll have their hands full tonight.
Well, they might. I was impressed. I'm impressed with the balance that Minneapolis is going to bring this year. They're capable of passing, no question about that. But I think the running game is pretty solid as well. I was a little surprised last week. If you looked at some of the stats, Grayson George did not score any touchdown. I don't even know if did he have any receptions last week?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
I wasn't at the game, as you may realize, but I was talking to Keegan about that. I said I was a little surprised that Grayson maybe didn't have.
George had 2 receptions for 30 yards.
But he said they were all over him, and they were paranoid about giving up something deep. So he said he wasn't open, so we went somewhere else.
We got a lot of underneath stuff that we turned into good yardage.
What we utilized last week, and I'll let you look at that stat real quick. What we utilized was the tight end positions, Dave.
Yeah.
The tight end position last week was something we have not been able to utilize, and we definitely utilized it last week. And I felt like they did a great job of making some adjustments, and they did a lot of passes down to Dylan Crossan, which Dylan had some nice yardage. I can't remember how many receptions he had and catches, but he had some nice catches and some yardage.
That kind of offensive balance really makes it tough for the defense. When you can throw to your tight ends, when you can throw deep, when you can throw to backs coming off, that makes it pretty tough. Everybody's got to take care of business, so you're in a lot of trouble.
Well, as the Ellsworth broadcaster said to us as we left, your quarterback has a lot of toys to play with out there.
Well, yeah, good point. Now, one of the things that I hadn't really considered, but Scott and I were at Lions Club the other day, and Coach came out and visited with us a little bit, and he was talking about, and you may be aware that they've opened this athletic situation up a little bit, and in the summers the coaches can actually work with the various team members. That's always been taboo before.
June through mid-July.
Right, they couldn't do it. Well, they've developed this, is it 7-on-7?
7-on-7.
And basically it's a development of your skill position people. And I guess they played, what did he say, 16 games?
Yeah, they did.
Is that right?
Played, I think you're right. He said 16 games, and one of them was against some college kids. K-State recruits that had come in, and size-wise, they were pretty good size. But Coach said they didn't. It was pretty competitive. They did lose to them, but was still pretty exciting, pretty competitive.
So you're going to see probably top to bottom in all these leagues, you're going to see better skills displayed on the football field, I guess, because of that summertime, the ability to work with the kids. Now, that's very controversial. Some people are for it, some are against it, but that's the way it is.
Yeah, it's something that, quote unquote, you can't make the kids do.
That's true.
But they all know.
Yeah.
I need to do it. For one reason or another. There's a nice line.
If you have them. And before we have the Star Spangled Banner under the direction of Mr. Dennis Ball and the Minneapolis High School Pep Band, we'd like to take about 20 seconds and observe a moment of silence in memory of those victims of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Whether those members were in New York City at the site of the World Trade Center, in that Pennsylvania field, or at the Pentagon doing their job. Please remember these heroes, first responders, and
the national anthem by Mr. Ball and his band.
One thing I want to touch on too, I think we mentioned this in the coaches show, but a real improvement this year, and probably had something to do with the 7-on-7 ball they played this summer and the offensive pass protection they had. Keegan's passing percentage of last week was 67-point-some%, no interceptions, 2 touchdowns.
You know, you mentioned on that.
Fast improvement.
One of the things that you and I mentioned last week was how he was seeing the field. He did not just, he was seeing option 1, option 2, option 3. He would look for option 1, come off option 1, and sometimes go all the way down to the third option and hit that receiver. So, yeah, you're right, Dale. That is a huge, a nice improvement by Keegan.
This being his 3.5 year or so, he's got a
I'm going to say this is his 4th year as a starting quarterback. So he has very few high school quarterbacks have the experience that he has.
Captains for the Minneapolis Lions, as we called last week, Keegan McCulloch, as well as Adam Klein,
Jake Eckert,
Jake
23.
Eckert, number 27, Jake Eckert, as well as number 72, Charlie Lynn. So good set of senior leaders. 8 seniors on this squad, and they're a great 7 seniors.
Eckert, though, is a junior.
Yeah, Eckert's a junior. Sorry about that. Great group of kids here. As I did not see who won the toss, guys. Too busy talking. So guess we'll wait and see.
The Topeka Capital computer has us 14 PowerPoint favorites over Valley Heights. They've got Bennington 52-point dogs to Remington. Sacred Heart 2-point favorites over Beloit. Solomon, another future opponent, is 51-point dogs to Washington County. Saline County is 23-point favorites over Russell. What's that out of there?
Southeast Saline.
Yeah. Or excuse me, Southeast Saline, yeah. And Ellsworth is 18-point favorite over Republic County.
And it looks like we will receive the ball as we will head towards the north as the Minneapolis Lions no win tonight as we get ready to start high school football here. For those of you listening on the internet, the Valley Heights is in purple pants with a purple helmet and purple and white jersey. Minneapolis in their all blue uniforms.
Valley Heights being up around the Blue Rapids area on 77 Highway. You almost can't get there from here.
It took us a while last year. Back deep for Minneapolis, Kyler Macy, as well as, I can't tell who's over there on the corner.
Number 8, whoever that be.
8 is Kyler Macy, and the other corner is number 42, Caleb Bristow. Yeah.
Bristow. A tremendous natural athlete. He has got a lot of skills.
Will be picked up with one bounce by Bristow on the right-hand side. Comes up, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, breaks another tackle before he will be rattled to the ground at about the 32-yard line. Nice job by Caleb Bristow to pick it up off the first bounce.
164 yards rushing or something like that last week for Caleb.
Dale, I'm going to have you push your mic in just a little bit.
Still not picking it up.
Still not picking you up quite well enough, and I want to be able to hear you, buddy. So, as Minneapolis Lions will come out to set the offense tonight for the Lions here.
1st and 10 from the 30, approximately 32.
Receivers to the right and the left. And that's George as well as Argenbright. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Crossing in the tight end. Crossing goes in motion across the side. 2 in the backfield for McCulloch. Pitches to Eckert. Eckert breaks a tackle in the backfield, cuts it up, and he will have some positive yards. But the nice stiff arm by Eckert to get out of the backfield because they did have some huge penetration getting through to the line.
Up to the 36-yard line.
Gain of 4 on the play.
As we said, Eckert, a junior running back, was hurt most of last year.
This time in the backfield will be Klein and Eckert. Receivers once again to the right and the left is Argenbright and George. Crossing tight end. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. This time he hands off to Eckert. Eckert will come right up the side, or right up the gut, to the right-hand side. And we'll gain another 2 yards on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd down and about 3rd and 4.
So far, conservative off tackle or left sweep, off tackle right.
This time they will send Argenbright and Macy to the right-hand side. One in the backfield, and that is Eckert with McCulloch. Tight ends on the right-hand side. There's motion. They did not call it. As pressure come through the side, Keegan will throw across, and it's nearly picked off. The line judge almost threw the flag. He started to pull for it and did not do so. So, actually,
they had a defensive end jump, but he didn't come across the line.
So,
The incomplete pass will bring up a 4th down.
and back to punt for the Lions will be Yoxel. One man deep for the Valley Heights, and that looks like it's their quarterback, Drobovaloni. A nice punt by Yoxel, and will land at about the 25 and roll down out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Nice. Nice punt. Didn't get a chance to return it. Great job by Yoxel.
About a 40-yard punt from the line of scrimmage.
So the Mustangs will set up
As they will come out.
offensive series of this home opener.
Well, they called their, they said their quarterback was Drobaloni, but it's actually Trimble. It looks like 6'1", 160-pound junior will be under center, one in the backfield. So you had tight ends to the right. One goes in motion, and they hand it off to him. He will go to the outside. Nice tackle by Minneapolis. Is that Adam Klein? Yes, it was. Klein. Klein said to us the other day in Lions Club, Dave, I don't know if you remember hearing it.
Oh, yeah.
He says, I'm hoping to show you some good hits. And, boy, he has showed us some good hits over his time here at Minneapolis.
I remember them running this play on a lot of times last year.
He's another kid that started as he didn't start as a freshman, but he was very early on reserve and played as a freshman. I was impressed. Tough kid.
He punished some Ellsworth people last week, I'm telling you.
This time, once again, quarterback under center, right side, they've got one receiver. They send a man in motion again. They fake it. The quarterback keeps it himself, and he is swallowed up right there at the line. Nothing doing. Nice job by the Minneapolis defense as he faked the handoff to the receiver in motion, then tried to roll into it. And I don't know if got nowhere. Actually, probably lost a yard on the play.
Yep. Brought the sticks back slightly.
3rd and long.
Trimble will bring his squad back to the line. They've got, it looks like Trimble is possibly a coach's son. Tony Trimble is one of the coaches.
Probably so.
Under center is Trimble once again. Sends a man in motion. He will keep it himself, roll the outside. He will throw, but no. Nice job by the Minneapolis interior line as number 53 for the Lions, Brandon Radke.
And 58.
And number 58, thank you, Nick Torres. Nice job by the Lions.
We're going to call that a sack, are we not?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, 5 yards almost. Down goes Trimble.
Nice job by the Lions as they will send, they will step into punt. Back deep will be Bristow as well as Macy. And I can't see who their punter is. Looks like it is Trimble, their quarterback, to punt.
Yes, it is 16.
Good snap. No pressure. And end over end punt, and it will back. Does not.
Didn't hit a line in the back this week.
Yes, we had that happen last week. And
Yes.
Minneapolis will start on the Valley Heights 45-yard line. As field position-wise, we get a nice start right there.
Nice exchange. Went from our about 40 to their 45 on the possession exchange. So
Minneapolis will bring their offense back to the line of scrimmage here. 7:45 left to go in the scoreless first quarter.
Well, we gained field position. Last time we started on our 32. This time we're going to start on their 45.
Bristow and Eckert in the backfield. McCulloch under center. One receiver to the right, one to the left. As this time they will do a little delayed handoff, and it goes to Bristow. And he will come right up to about the 38-yard line. Nice delayed handoff to Bristow.
nice 6-yard gain almost.
Caleb Bristow, the ball carrier, number 48.
just doubled our rushing yards. Now we have 12 yards with that 6-yard carry.
Tackle made by number 60.
McCulloch will bring his squad back to the line of scrimmage here. Looks like he'll send Macy and Argenbright to the left-hand side, Grayson to the right. Tight end is Crossan. One in the backfield is Eckert, shotgun formation. Rolls the right-hand side, throws across the middle, has Grayson George open and a reception. Nice catch by Grayson as he will get the first down with about a 12-yard catch. Nice job by McCulloch rolling to the right. Nice catch by Grayson George.
Number 11.
First down, move the chains.
First down of the game.
For either squad. And an official timeout to reset the chains. There we go.
Shotgun formation once again for McCulloch. One receiver to the right, one to the left. This time they will put their tight end on the right-hand side, 2 in the backfield with McCulloch. This time McCulloch will drop back, has some pressure, throws across, throws low, and just to the feet of Jake Eckert. Couldn't quite, would have had some yardage there. Had a little bit of pressure coming from the right-hand side on McCulloch. They've got their defensive line is pretty quick, defensive ends and size-wise for Valley Heights.
Brings up second down from the 26.
It's hard to tell. Are they running a 3?
It's like a 3-4.
3-4 offense, 3-4 defense.
Showed a 4-3-3 on their chart, but definitely a 3-4.
This time they'll fake the handoff to Eckert, and McCulloch comes out of the pocket. He'll run it. He'll cut back up. Nice job by Keegan as he takes it up to the 20-yard line. Will be short of a first down, but nice job by Keegan. Gain of about 8 on the play. Sorry about that. Gain of about 7 on the play.
Well, they weren't too far off.
Yeah. Trying to see from this far up is kind of hard.
That leaves us, gives us 19 yards rushing and 12 yards passing for offense in the young ball game.
Third down and a long 3.
5 minutes and just under 6 minutes left in the first quarter. I'll get it out.
McCulloch under center, 2 in the backfield.
Third down.
And they do a delayed handoff, and he's not going to get it as
Adam Klein.
Well, do you go for it here?
Adam Klein.
Yeah, kick a field goal. Let's kick a field goal.
Why not? Yeah. I don't see him going in, though.
I don't either, but looks like they will go for it here. So 5:18 left to go here in the first quarter.
There was no gain on that last run, is that correct?
Loss of yard, maybe.
Loss, yeah.
Fourth down and 4. One receiver to the right, one to the left, tight end on the right-hand side.
Fourth down.
Shotgun formation. Klein and Eckert in the backfield. They do a delayed handoff fake. He rolls the right-hand side, throws across, and has a receiver, but it's incomplete, just out of Casey Argenbright's hands, and that will turn the ball over to the Mustangs.
Oh, we have a friend Wasp.
Yeah, he's been hanging around all evening. I've just tried to ignore him, kind of hoping that he'll get the idea that if I don't bother him, he shouldn't bother me.
He climbed in the camera hood there. I didn't know if he'd get on the lens and fake all the viewers out or not.
One for 4 passing with 1 completion for 12 yards thus far. And this will be a first down for Valley Heights, huh?
Under center is quarterback. He does hand off to, and they got a penalty right there. Blocking foul, I believe, by number 50. We'll see for sure. Matt Schmitz, we'll see for sure as they hand it off to the receiver coming across from the left-hand side.
I didn't see the foul occur, but that's about all it could be.
Yeah.
Holding, yep.
Actually, block in the back, I think. 4:46, ball on the 21. Be a spot foul.
Yes.
10-yard penalty from that spot. As that will put them back at about the 13-yard line, a loss of about 7 on the play. .446 left to go in the first quarter. Still scoreless here. If you guys are just listening home, come on out and enjoy a barbecue by the Ottawa County Wrestling Club and enjoy some good football. First and 19 for the Mustangs. Quarterback will go under center. One in the backfield.
About their 14.
Receiver wide left. And they send one in motion. And they have nothing. Nice job by the defense. Is nothing doing on that one. They did a fake to the halfback, or fake to the receiver. I get more like a tight end coming across the backfield.
Wing right, basically. That's what they run out of a lot of times. They faked that guy this time.
And then went to the
handed off
halfback.
to a halfback coming from the other direction. And we smelled it out.
So you call that a split wing?
What did I call it? I can't remember.
Sorry about that, Dale.
A wing. Yeah. A slot. Slot is the proper term. Excuse me.
Okay. There we go.
Slot back.
Slot back. Two receivers to the left. We go one in motion, one in the backfield. They fake the handoff. They roll to pass, and they throw across, and it's incomplete. Had two receivers down there. Casey Hardenbrock trying to defend both of them, and nice defense by Casey.
They got third and long.
Well, the receiver, the trailing receiver, looked like he got bumped, and I thought, wow, we might get a penalty there, but he ran into his own guy. There were two receivers out there, and one ran into the other one.
The coach said that Bristow was going to be playing a free safety this week when he was at the Lions Club the other day.
Which was news to him.
Yeah, he hadn't heard that yet. So
he was the first to know, along with all the Lions Club members.
Same formation we've seen pretty much all night. This time they send split all the way wide, and nice job by Bristow coming all the way up. Wow.
Bristow and
Klein.
58.
No, 58. Torres.
Gain of a short one.
Bristow coming all the way from the free safety position on that one. Smelled that one out.
He read it from the get-go and ran to that direction. Yep.
So they're negative 2 yards on my unofficial stats.
Ball is on the 15. They will punt the ball. Back deep will be Bristow as well as Macy. Standing about his own 3-yard line. High snap. And this time a much better punt. And Macy calls for a fair catch right at the 50-yard line. Much better punt by their quarterback, Cody Trimble, as he gets a much better punt that time. At least get some hang time on that.
Quite as good a starting position as we had last time, but at least they're not moving down the field on us.
I think I'd take it if you could start on the 50 about any time. That's not bad field position.
Anytime you're on the 50 or there forward, that's great. Yeah, betcha. Shows
well,
they're not
if you can play on their half of the field all night, good things are going to happen to you sooner or later.
3:02 left to go here in the first quarter. This time McCulloch will go under center, one in the backfield to the left, one to the right, as McCulloch will hand the ball off, and he gets it into the hands of Eckert. It takes it to about the 48-yard line, maybe 49, gain of 1. Eckert lines up about 7-8 yards deep.
There's plenty of room to choose a spot.
6 running plays, 19 yards thus far for the Lions. 4 passes with 1 completion. 19 yards rushing and 12 yards passing with 1 completion.
McCulloch goes under center once again. This time they will send, have 2 to the right, 1 to the left, as McCulloch will spread to the right-hand side, throws across the middle, has a receiver that is knocked out of his hands, had Macy, and it just, as he caught it, the defender stuck a hand in there and knocked it out. So
pretty good defensive move by that defensive guy. He ripped the ball, or their back was to us, of course, but it looked to me like he got his hand in there and kind of chopped Macy's hands, and I think Macy had it, but just couldn't hang on to it.
Third down, and the scoreboard says 10, 9.5. McCulloch will go under center once again. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Eckert goes in the backfield. Macy goes in motion from left to right. McCulloch will roll just in the backfield. He'll drop back, throws deep, has wide open Macy, and he's catches it knocked out of bounds right at about the 22-yard line. Great catch by Kyler Macy, and he was drilled by number 11, Brody Drobovaloni. That's going to be a mouthful. Drobovaloni. How's that one?
I'm going to call that 27-yard pass.
I'd say you're right. I'd say 27-yard pass completion.
I'm not even going to attempt that. Glad you're announcing, not me.
Nice job by the Lions. First down, ball on the 22 as McCulloch will line up his shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, empty backfield to the left. McCulloch drops back, has a little bit of pressure, and be flushed out of the pocket before he will be sacked at about the 25, loss of about 3 as Valley Heights coming, sending quite a few people through the line right there.
Ryland Critchfield, number 65.
Second down and 10 for the Lions.
Number 50 from his inside linebacker spot. Wraps up
The Bravo knee, maybe. I don't know.
So a loss of 3 or 4, you'd say, huh?
Yeah, I would say you're right there.
At least 3.
Shotgun formation once again for McCulloch. One in the backfield is Eckert.
Up
And he does touch the nose guard right there as number 65 comes across the line. Ryland Critchfield hits the nose guard and offsides by the Mustangs.
That'll give us 3 of those yards back plus 2.
Excuse me. As coming back up to the line of scrimmage will be Keegan McCulloch.
That's a 5-yard penalty.
Uh-huh.
So Valley Heights has 2 penalties for 15 yards total to this point. I don't think, we had did we not have no, we have not had a penalty yet, have we?
So, no.
Shotgun formation for McCulloch. He'll drop back to pass. He'll keep him flushed up in the pocket, keep him still on his feet. Tackled around on face mask, no call there.
It definitely had the helmet somewhere.
Yeah.
Made by number 50, Matt Schmitz.
No call on that as
How many yards did he get there on that?
about 3.
About 3?
2. You're probably right, Dave. 2 on that one. 36 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
Third down.
One in the backfield, shotgun formation for McCulloch. Eckert in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right, Macy and Argenbright. Grayson George on the left. Keegan will drop back to pass, and he'll be flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run, cuts it up. He's not going to make it before he's taken out of bounds. Probably a yard short of the first down, maybe 2.
I'd say 2.
Hard to tell from here.
2 to 3. We're bully the line.
About a strong 3-yard gain.
And that's going to end the first quarter, a scoreless ball game here at the end of the first quarter.
Scott's friend keeps flying around here. We'll take a break here, a word from our sponsors, and be back here.
The run by McCulloch is short of the first down.
Come on.
And that's the end of the first quarter of tonight's action. We'll pause a moment here. In the meantime, our t-shirts.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA News Talk, and 99 KG Country is a proud sponsor of Lions sports coverage. Listen to live broadcast on 910KINA.com or on your local Eagle Cable, Channel 8.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT's in downtown Minneapolis. KT's, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all.
Until the end of halftime.
All right.
So you have another quarter plus a
4th
halftime.
down and
Go down there and grab a great
4 to go.
hamburger, hot dog, or bratwurst.
No field goal attempt coming.
Hey, thanks, Calamity Jane. Great shot.
do believe we have fireworks tonight. Well, I'm seeing it down there now.
Yes.
They do have fireworks. They're just itching for a chance to light it, and they may get a shot here.
4th down and 3. And they will do the fake handoff. McCulloch will throw up in the corner, but there's a penalty flag back there. It's probably going to be a holding is in the backfield. Incomplete pass to Argenbright. And there was a penalty flag. We'll see what it was.
Offensive backfield probably was holding, yes.
So
I'm sure they'll decline it.
Penalty is holding.
So that will bring up, we'll see for sure, but I would think they would decline it. So. Yep, and that will turn the ball over to the Mustangs.
Penalty is declined by the Mustang captain.
So far, defenses both holding fairly tight here.
Local group is sponsoring a booth down at the north end of the concession stand.
As the Mustangs will come to the line of scrimmage here just into the second quarter.
We've put up more positive yards than they have, but they have held when they needed to.
They're -2 rushing to this point, so they haven't established much of a ground game.
They roll the quarterback out to pass. He'll throw it up and
It's a wobbler.
well overthrown his receiver there.
That was a duck.
I'm not sure who they were going to there,
You're quacking.
Pass coverage by
but he quickly, Trimble quickly got that ball off, and good defense by, looked like Macy as well as Argenbright.
0 for 2 passing for Valley Heights to this point. No completions. The ball remains on the 15-yard line.
Trimble goes under center. One in the backfield. One goes in motion. This time he, oh wow, does get close to a first down, as they did hand the ball off to the wing that was in motion.
53 took him down, I believe.
Tackle was by number 53, you said?
Look, apparently Macy's in on it too.
Going to be close to a first down. No, looks like they're going to spot it a yard short maybe. So we're going to call that a 9-yard rush. And that gives them positive 7 yards early in the second quarter with no first, or that was their first down.
No, they didn't get a first down there.
Oh, did not. Yeah, okay,
So.
thank you.
They this time hand it off to the halfback, and he gets nowhere. Nice job by the defense there. Radke in on the tackle, as well as
33 and 23.
Klein and Moody in on the tackle. Loss of maybe a half a yard will bring up a 4th down and 2. And looks like they, at this point, are going to go for it.
And the other spotters say
There was no gain, wasn't it?
Yes. No gain. The other spotters say Charlie Lynn was in on that too.
Either way, nice job by the Minneapolis Lions.
So 4th down, they are going to.
They're trying to draw us off.
They're going to go for it?
I think they'll try to draw us off.
I think they'll try to draw us off.
Okay, you don't think they'll actually, yeah?
And they hurt themselves.
Yeah, because Charlie Lynn jumped, but he did not touch.
Yeah, did not go across the line.
Oh, they said he did. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, they should have been able to see that coming.
Oh.
It works. That's one way to get a first down.
Well, okay, I'm going to back up. In the first quarter, they did the exact same thing.
Yes.
And did not go across the line and touch anybody. So
I don't even think he went across the line.
No, I don't either.
But he
I don't
did
either.
jump forward.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not sure
Either way.
how the ruling goes.
This time they will hand off to the wing in motion, number 30. That was Minneapolis' first penalty. Tanner Whiting with the ball carry. Moody with the tackle.
5-yard gain. 6, maybe. Almost 6. Starting to limber up their running game a little bit. Trying to find some things to exploit on this wide out spread the field thing here. Get around the corners.
Quarterback goes under center. They will send wing in motion. They hand off to the wing. He will keep to the right-hand side. He's going to have the first down and more, and he's gone. Unless, as Dobrevalloni scores a 65-yard touchdown run.
65-yard TD run.
Did a nice job of faking that. He held it on his hip pocket and did a nice job of hiding that ball and kept it the right-hand side. And the Valley Heights Mustangs strike first.
That helped their stats quite considerably.
4-yard scamper into the end zone.
Mustangs will try to, I'm assuming, will go for a 2-point conversion. We'll see exactly what they do here. Tough, that's a, go back to the penalty. That hurts us on that one.
They went from 13 yards rushing to 78 yards rushing.
They will line up to go for a 2-point conversion here. Trimble under center. They'll send Drobaloni in motion. Trimble drops back to pass. He'll keep it himself, and he will be sacked. Nice job by the Minneapolis defense. So at the 9:13 mark in the second quarter, the Valley Heights Mustangs on top by a score of 6-0.
Despite what the scoreboard shows.
So we will hear
Scoreboard
hear a word from our sponsors. As you're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
At Robertson Monument, they believe that supporting community activities are very important. That's why they're sponsors of Lions Sports. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument hopes you make it to as many games as possible.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
City Pharmacy has brought to you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
CNR.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Valley Heights Mustangs score first on a long 64-yard run by Dobrevalloni as the Mustangs on top 6-0 here in the second quarter.
Valley Heights started that on our 15-yard line and put together enough of a drive. Basically, it was a one-play drive.
Yeah. They just started getting that end around working, hitting the outside. And about 3 plays, it was in the end zone.
Minneapolis after they score.
And getting ready to kick. The Mustangs kick it off, and it will be picked up by Macy at about the 10-yard line. Finds a wedge, he will come up, and he'll be taken down at about the 25-yard line by the Mustangs.
About the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Anthony Guzzo, number 60.
Minneapolis has 2 first downs thus far with 6 rushing yards and 21 rushing yards and 6 passing yards with 2 completions.
McCulloch will bring a squad back to the line of scrimmage. Valley Heights defense, we've been, when they've needed to, have shorted up. They've stopped us on some big plays.
Well, we only have 2 first downs, so we haven't exactly put anything together. No sustained drives, let's say that.
Shotgun formation, delayed handoff. They get the ball to Eckert as he will be swallowed up on the inside. Gain of maybe 2 on the play as he'll take it to about the 27-yard line.
Tackle made by Guzzo and Carlson.
Bring up a 2nd down and 8 for the Lions. Moody will come in for number 60, Tyler Davis, is for the Lions. McCulloch gets the play in the huddle will come to the line of scrimmage, and we're going to have to call a timeout. We were late getting that, and they called a timeout because they knew they had to be getting close on time there, and Minneapolis calls a timeout. So we will go ahead and take one with them. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, a Lions sports backer.
Bennington State Bank is proud to sponsor the Minneapolis Lions this season. They're proud to be a part of their great community and strive for excellence in their school curriculum and athletics. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Bennington, Minneapolis, Salina, and Wamego. Member FDIC.
Roth Repair has been a fixture in Minneapolis for some time now. Fixture, get it? Roth Repair can fix, replace, maintain, patch, build, remodel, and mend just about anything. The work is professional and the cost is reasonable. Roth Repair, Minneapolis. Call them today if you need something done right the first time.
Todd and Shelley Wilson.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Lions trailing right now 6-0 here in the second quarter. They had the ball on their own 27-yard line. McCulloch will bring his squad up. 2nd down and 8 for the Lions.
8:20 remaining in the first half.
Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Crossing will go in motion. He'll roll to the left-hand side, and he'll keep it himself and cut up. And he is shoved out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Gain of about 3 as he rolled to the left-hand side with the keeper. We'll bring up a...
Just 2 yards, actually.
Oh, wow. No, they must have said he stepped out of bounds early because I was watching the one official that was on about the 30, but that's a...
Maybe say no gain?
No gain. So, 3rd down and 8. McCulloch will bring his squad back the line of scrimmage here. As they will line up 2 in the backfield for McCulloch. It's like Macy and Eckert in the backfield. Can't tell for sure. Two receivers wide right, 1 wide left. And McCulloch is flushed out. Still on his feet, but he's going to be tackled for
be sacked.
For the sack right there. So McCulloch got away from one set of tacklers, but he was wrapped up and then taken down at about the 16-yard line. Loss of about 9 on the play. We'll bring up a 4th and 19 for the Lions. Back deep to punt will be number 80, Andrew Yoxel. Yoxel will stand at about his own 5-yard line. Good snap. And not so good a punt. It will take a bounce and roll, and it's picked up, and then it's faked. Handoff. Oh, breaks a tackle right there. And before he's taken down at the Minneapolis 37-yard line, they tried to do a little fake there as Trimble and Drobaloni were back in the back. Drobaloni took it and handed it off to Trimble.
57 with the tackle. Crossing.
Nice job by Austin Crossing. Best field position for the
Mustangs.
For the Mustangs. Thank you. Under center will be Trimble.
The Mustangs have 78 yards total rushing thus far, basically on a 65-yard touchdown run in the last series.
Bushling, the fullback, as he gains about 3 on the play, as they're going to have to, on defensive-wise, watch that as they send that man in motion every time. They run a lot of plays off that one lineup.
3-yard gain, 2nd and 7 from the 35.
Wide rights, 1 receiver under center is Trimble. Drobaloni goes in motion. They do hand off to him, and he will cut it up. And this time he will be tackled by McCulloch at about the 28-yard line.
Tackle made by Keegan McCulloch.
So should be short of the first down by about 1. We'll bring it up a 3rd and short for the Valley Heights Mustangs.
Number 4 on the tackle.
Valley Heights will come back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short, 6:06 left to go in the first half. Trimble, they put a man in motion. They hand it off to the wing in motion. He cuts up and he breaks a tackle for a touchdown. Whiting, the ball carrier from about the 28-yard line, breaks a tackle, and he's in for 6.
All of a sudden, their sweeps are
very effective.
Extra plays being very effective against us.
This time they went the other direction from the wing to the other side, and they've drove Valoni in motion almost every time. This time they sent it to, was that Blackburn? Is that who that was?
20-something.
Okay. Whitson, sorry. Whitson. And he scores the touchdown. 2-point conversion coming as they will send one in motion. They fake the handoff. He rolls the right-hand side, and he throws across, and he's got the 2-point conversion to Droboloni. So 2-point conversion is good to make the score 14-0 here in the second quarter. 5:53 left to go. You're listening to 910 KNA.com. Valley Heights 14, Minneapolis 0 in the second quarter.
And Wilson Shields Funeral Home offer affordability and dignity. They know that the Minneapolis Lions will have a great season and want to wish them the best. Wilson Shields Funeral Home, our family serving your family.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. The Scott Osherman Agency is the place to go. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for over 80 years. Call the Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Farm Bureau's wide.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Valley Heights Mustangs score again to make the score 14-0 with the 2-point conversion. As they will kick the ball off.
2 possessions, 2 scores.
They started on the 37 this last drive and scored on a 28-yard TD run. Now have 115 yards, total yards rushing unofficially with 5:53 remaining in the first half.
We need to get something going on offense.
We have not consistently done a thing.
Short kick picked up by Macy at about the 15-yard line. Roll to the left-hand side, keeps it, breaks the tackles. Oh, close to breaking another one. Takes it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Nice return by Macy, 37-yard line, as he does a nice job of bringing it outside. About one tackle short. He was close to breaking one loose right there.
Yep.
McCulloch will bring his squad up the line of scrimmage. Eckert in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right, and that is Macy and Argenbright, 1 to the left, and that's George. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Eckert in the backfield. Eckert rolls the right-hand side. McCulloch throws across the middle and tries to get it to Macy across the middle. Had some traffic in there. Incomplete pass will bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Pass intended for Macy is incomplete.
2 for 7 passing for Minneapolis.
.539 left to go here.
39 yards passing on 2 completions for Minneapolis with a 12-yard reception and a 27-yard reception.
Empty backfield for McCulloch. Shotgun formation to the right. And this time Dylan Crossan jumps. Defense jumped too, but they're gonna call it on Crossan.
Yeah.
So
I thought that personally. Now of course the referee obviously saw it differently than I did. I thought that the defensive line jumped and Crossan reacted to it.
well, that's what they called down here. I think that's what they called on earlier when they had that 4th and short, and we got the penalty. It's the same thing. So, but apparently they saw it differently this time. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. To the right, to the left, empty backfield. Short snap, picked up by McCulloch. And he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He'll run with it, and he'll cut it up and breaks the tackle.
That's horse collar.
Yeah,
horse
there
collar.
you go. Thank you very much.
Personal foul.
Gets it to the 45, and he was definitely horse collared on that one. So, and that is a personal foul from the spot, 15 yards. So nice job by Keegan McCulloch to be flushed out of the pocket and run with the ball. Nice positive yardage for McCulloch. It's a lot easier for us to call it from up here than it is for those officials to call it down there.
Oh yeah, I don't have any problem with that.
I don't envy their job at all because that's got to be a tough one. 5:30 left to go here in the first half.
That is the third first down for Minneapolis, unofficially.
Empty backfield, shotgun formation once again for McCulloch. This time, he'll be flushed out of the pocket once again, throws.
A little low and outside.
Tries to get it to Eckert, and it's incomplete. We'll bring it down a 2nd down and 10. I couldn't tell if that one may have been, couldn't tell, was that tipped maybe?
No, I don't think
I didn't think so. I think he just short line. We're going to call that short line, which is low.
An errant throw.
In tank gunnery, if your projectile lands short of the target, that is called short line.
Did you learn that in the National Guard, did you?
That is tank gunnery.
Oh,
short line.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Eckert in the backfield with McCulloch. Shotgun formation. McCulloch rolls, has some pressure coming. Keegan throws it up, and it's going to be picked off by Trimble, and he's going to be tackled by Grayson George as well as Kyler Macy. Intercepted by Trimble, number 16, as they had double team coverage on Argenbright, and Trimble just Trimble at 6'1" went up in there and took it away. Nice tackle.
Looked like it was right to him.
Nice tackle by Grayson George.
Now, if we were ESPN announcers, we'd say, "Oh, he threw it into coverage. What a good selection." But we won't say that. We aren't ESPN announcers.
Well, all on the 20 for the Mustangs.
The good thing about it is they have it deep.
Yes.
This time, Joe Maloney goes in motion. They will hand it off to him, and he cuts it up again and breaks a tackle. I'll be darned. This time, Eckert will take him down. Nice job by Eckert, but Drobel Maloney just having a heyday right now.
All of a sudden, getting some good blocks out there.
They are getting some blocks on the outside.
To spring that.
36 yards. They're
wow.
Large chunks of real estate, guys.
Mustangs with the lead and the ball after the long carry.
151 yards rushing. Their stats are ballooning.
36 a pop. It doesn't take long. On motion again, he'll keep it on the left-hand side, and he cuts it up again. McCulloch, as well as number 53, in on the tackle, and that is Brandon Radke, and McCulloch in on the tackle.
Student body right, student body left.
Gain of 4 on the play will bring up a 2nd down and 6. McCulloch will come out as number 42, Caleb Bristow, will check in. Mustangs will come back to the line of scrimmage here. 1 in the backfield as Drobel Maloney will go in motion. This time they hand it off to him again, and he's got some running room on the right-hand side. This time, nice job by Bristow as he stays on the right-hand side or left-hand side and does a nice job of tackling him for a loss. I can't tell. It looks like he gained a yard on the play.
He did. He gained something. But no big real estate this time. 53's coming out for an injury.
And that is Radke, and Yoxel will go in.
3:22 remaining in the first half. Minneapolis trailing.
Not really an injury, it's
14,
an equipment problem.
Valley Heights 14, Minneapolis 0.
Make a quick helmet repair here.
As
3rd and 4 for the Mustangs.
they will. 3rd and 4, they will have a man in motion. They fake the handoff, they get it to halfback, and I don't think he's going to get it. Nice tackle by the Lions. He'll be about a yard short. He does pick up about 3 on the play. As number 24, their fullback, Aaron Boschling.
57's in on the tackle, at least. I'm sure there were others.
Tackle made by Austin.
So they, I would assume they're going to go for it here. I don't know. With a 14-point lead, you might consider punting it away, but
not the success they've had.
Not with their recent running success.
No. 4th and 2. Lions defense. They'll send Provolone in motion. They do have a man jump on offense. Number 60 jumped there, and we'll see for sure. But number 60 jumped this time, and that will back him up 5.
Procedure call against the Mustangs.
And that will bring up a 4th down and 7 here. And this, we'll see what they do this time. Ball will be placed on the 41-yard line as Bradkey comes back in and Yoxel will come out.
They are not punting.
They are not. They will go for it here, 4th and 7. Receiver to the right, Provolone. Actually, they will send this time the other one in motion. Quarterback will roll the right-hand side, throws across the middle, has a receiver, and he overthrows him. Nice job by Casey Argenbright. Casey was motioning something. I'm not sure if he what happened there, but incomplete pass nevertheless, and it will turn the ball over to the Lions. Nice job by the Minneapolis defense.
Unofficially, I have Valley Heights with 4 penalties for 35 yards.
Will take over at their own 41-yard line. Under 2 minutes now to go in this first half. Don't forget that the Ottawa County Wrestling Club will have their grill.
Lions will start the ball on their own 41-yard line. Shotgun formation for McCulloch, 2 in the backfield. 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. This time they will, hand the ball off to Eckert, and they just smelt that one out perfectly, as you said, as nothing there, as they came right through. Came right through the line on that one. Numerous players in on the tackle right there.
I'd say their big line is starting to have an effect on us here.
Loss on the play of about 6 yards.
Our rushing yards are dwindling. Now down to 7 yards rushing.
2nd down and 14 for the Lions. Minute 14 left to go in the first half. To the right, to the left, empty backfield for McCulloch. High snap. McCulloch throws across the middle. Incomplete pass. Trying to get it to Eckert, and
a little short.
2 for 9 for Minneapolis unofficially. 39 yards with a 12-yard completion and a 27-yard completion.
Interception attempt.
We'll bring up a 3rd down and 14.
Also, don't forget, coming up at halftime, we will
Minute left here in the first half.
Edition of the MHS Lioness
2 in the backfield. McCulloch under center.
Their coach sees something he doesn't like. He is.
And they give the ball to Eckert. Eckert's still on his feet. They had a little draw play. He'll gain back about 7 on the play, but it'll still be short. We'll bring up a 4th down and about 9.
Tackle made by Blackburn, number 80.
Excuse me, 4th down and 8.
What was the gain on that?
7. It was
doubled our rushing yards, now at 14. Went from 7 to 14.
As the clock winds down
53 comes out for another helmet repair.
30 seconds left to go, and Yoxel will be back deep to punt.
This is going to be close to the end of the first half with 17 seconds remaining. I'm not sure where the play clock would be. We may be able to just run the clock here. I'm not sure. We're going to call timeout.
Timeout. Not sure.
We must not have had
players short, and I'm not sure.
Well, 53 came out for helmet repair. Keegan went into an in slot there for blocking purposes. But,
Also, don't forget the new
we'll go ahead and keep it here.
Rocky a couple times has had some helmet problems.
Right in front of the
11 seconds left. As we'll get ready to punt the ball. Minneapolis calls the timeout. We'll just keep it right here
also stop by the Boy Scouts of America booth at the north end of the concession stand building.
4th down and 7, 4th down and 8. 11 seconds left to go in the first half.
Carlos O'Kelly coupon.
So back deep to punt will be Yoxel. He'll stand at about his own 30-yard line. So not sure, they don't have anybody back.
11, so they may be watching. I don't know. I guess they're going to defense the fake in case we would try to score on it. I suppose they're just going to go straight defense.
Yeah, it rolls out of bounds at the 28 yard line.
Probably that's not what you wanted to have happen. Had that ball remained in play, that would have ended the half, would it not?
Yeah. But 4 seconds remain in the second quarter here.
Well, that's ample time. Beloit scored last year, I think, with 2 seconds remaining in the half, if you remember.
Thanks for a reminder there, Dave. I greatly appreciate that.
Yeah. I still haven't forgot that.
So they better watch it here.
Makes you really cry over what's happening up there right now, doesn't it?
And they're just going to, I think they're going to take a knee, and they do. So that's going to end the first half as the Valley Heights Mustangs on top by a score of 14-0. And I'll tell you guys, that's not what I expected to see here in the first half.
I am surprised, but I guess the season is early, and so things start to unfold. I did not expect this, I'll guarantee you. But there's a half remaining.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you, Valley Heights has got some speed, and they've got some size.
And, the one thing I have been impressed over the years with Coach Mick,
adjustments.
He makes some adjustments at halftime. He really does.
He made some last week. He made some last week and came out, and they did a great job with some adjustments last week. So
I have always been amazed at how they can come out and change what it is they were doing in the second half, be effective, where maybe the first half they hadn't been. And we can stand it. We can stand to be a little effective. Unofficially, Minneapolis has their 2 of 9 passing for 39 yards, basically on 2 receptions, a 12-yard pass and a 27-yard pass, and they are have 14 yards rushing for the half. So not overwhelming offensive stats, and I really thought that we would be an offensive machine. So we will see.
Going to have the dance team come on and do a routine. We'll show that on the video here, and y'all can listen to the loud music to know what's going on the internet and television audio. And then we'll hear some words from our sponsors at the conclusion.
Are we down?
Ladies and gentlemen, please meet Emily.
We're not broadcasting. Yes, it is.
Daisha.
Huh? It is.
Hannah.
Take a quick break. She'll return. You guys want a Pepsi or something? Yeah, bring me a Pepsi. I got you.
welcome back. As we just saw a performance by our dance squad, as the young ladies did a great job under the direction of Bridget Crossan. We're going to go ahead and send it back for a word from our sponsors. Once again, you're listening to 910canada.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8, Valley Heights 14, Minneapolis 0. Scott Osherman, Dale Leach, and Dave Rupert here as the halftime Minneapolis Lions. Got some background there on that, Dale. I'm not sure what's going on there, but a little background noise here. But Minneapolis trails at halftime by a score of 14-0. And the really the first quarter, Dave, we did a pretty good job of moving the ball. We didn't have very many first downs, but we had great field position. We had some opportunities. We stalled down inside the 30 a couple times. But the late part of the first quarter and actually first part of the second quarter and the middle part, the Valley Heights, they come out with one long touchdown and then another 30-plus yard touchdown, and that's the point difference right there.
Well, the first quarter was basically uneventful for both teams. Nobody was able to establish much, and then Valley Heights kind of got an opening around the outside, broke loose a couple of times, and put on a couple of big plays. And 14 points is the spread in the game right now, as you said. We're hoping that Minneapolis is able to make some adjustments. They really haven't been able to do anything consistently to this point.
Well, I think the first quarter, I think we did move the ball a little bit. Second quarter, we did not move the ball at all. But the first quarter, I felt like we had one
first down.
We had great field position. Our defense did a great job of tightening up in the first quarter, and we held them, and we got some great field position. We just could not finish it.
They discovered something in their blocking schemes that weren't working in the first quarter on that slot around the right side that they were able to change. And there was only probably one time after they started running that successfully that we smelled that out and dropped it for minimal loss or minimal gain. And they started. Our running game has been nothing to brag about this time, this so far.
Well, I wouldn't think so. With 26 yards total rushing.
We had some to start, but when then they started shutting us down, and the passing game, we had 2 completions. Something.
We had a 4-yard run, a 2-yard run, a 6-yard run, a 7-yard run, -1, a 1-yard run, -3, 2-yard run, 3-yard run, 1-yard run, 0, -9, 6-yard run, and a 7-yard. We haven't broke anything off.
Yeah. So, and 14 points is not an insurmountable lead.
No, absolutely not. We made some great adjustments last week at halftime because we all felt like, Dale and I felt like that we had needed to shore up some defense and some special teams last week. And I'd say this week you need to establish some offense and establish the defensive line and stop that wing or that slot going in motion and stop that run. So yeah, you're right. That's my keys. I think you got to do in the second half: establish some type of offense, and we can very easily get right back in this. You figure last week we were up 21-12 at halftime, had a lead at halftime, and ended up winning 51-19.
Went to 29 points unanswered before they finally scored on our junior varsity. So the Lions will kick off to start the second half. That we did receive begin, didn't we? Yes.
They do have some, I think you talked about it. They've got some size. 275 Gary Hudson, 275 pounds, 6-foot senior, one of their captains, and he's got some size in there. And we were talking to some of the guys in the box next to us, Denny and Mike, and they both commented about their defensive line getting in our backfield.
A three-man rush, a 3-man down line is basically controlling the line of scrimmage.
Well, and again, they're much larger than our guys. Dan will put the whammy to us physically. And he who controls the line of scrimmage usually owns the game.
Well, that would be the case tonight so far. Minneapolis unable to do anything very consistently on offense. But hopefully we can get that solved and get the wheels turning here during the second half. Again, beautiful night for football. The second week of high school football for the 09 season. As we said, Minneapolis has remained scoreless during the first half, so no fireworks thus far.
Looks like Radke's helmet is fixed.
Well, he had some problems with it in the second half. A couple times had to come out of the ball game, so yeah. Yoxel will kick off, and ball is on the 40-yard line as we're about ready to start the second half. Back deep will be 3 players back deep for the Mustangs. Yoxel ready to kick the ball as we start the second half. And the kick is up, and nice high kick, and it will be fielded about the 13-yard line, and it'll be taken right up the middle and tackled about the 32-yard line by the Minneapolis Lions. In on the tackle, Grayson George, as well as number 57, Austin Crossan, I believe. Crossan was in on that. May have been Jake Eckert. Couldn't tell for sure.
Public address announcer hasn't warmed up his voice yet, so we can't hear what he says.
Valley Heights with 125 yards rushing in the first half.
If you're wondering, heard Denny give me the name of Drobovaloni. That's how I came up with the pronunciation there. So thank you, Denny. Drobovaloni goes in motion. They hand it off to the fullback, and he will take it up. A gain of about 3 on the play as he's tackled by number 53 for the Lions, Brant Radke, and number 58, Nick Torres.
Brant Radke, number 53.
As Charlie Lim will come out, and in the ball game will be Tyler Davis. As they have second down and 7, gain of 3, 11-21, 14-0, Valley Heights on top.
3-yard gain on the play, second and 7.
Under center will be their quarterback, Trimble, fullback. They will send Droboloni in motion, fake the handoff. They'll look to pass, throws it up, has a receiver.
Uh-oh.
And whoa.
Woo.
Just past the hands.
Yeah. Well, but I was commenting on the shove.
Yeah, very close. Casey had a hand on his back. Was not a, was more of a touch, but there's no call.
Obviously
will bring down a 3rd down and 7.
Obviously wasn't blatant.
Casey Arkenbright on pass coverage of that long pass attempt.
That's the second long pass that basically was overthrown tonight, maybe the 3rd. He's overthrown, he's thrown long at least twice. Maybe that was the 3rd time.
3rd down and 7. They will send Droboloni in motion. They fake the handoff, double handoff, and they get the inside pitch, or inside handoff to the other wing, and he gets it out to about the 40. Will bring up a 4th down and 3. And I think they might be bringing their punt squad in.
Yeah, I don't think they would chance it here.
Tackle made by Eckert and Radke.
They'll test us to see if we've been able to make some offensive adjustments.
Nobody back deep for the Lions, so this time they will send Bristow back deep. Trimble back to punt the ball. Low snap, picked up off the ground, nice punt. And it will be picked up by Bristow on the run. Nice job by Caleb Bristow on the run. And nice tackle by the Valley Heights Mustang, but Bristow fields it about the 28 and runs it up to about the 38. Nice catch and run by Bristow. Tough to do.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Don't do that. Oh, you did a great job.
No, yes.
That's one of those that that is a gift to be able to catch that and run, and he did a nice job on that one. McCulloch will go under center, 2 in the backfield, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. As I believe Eckert and Klein in the backfield, and they will do a handoff to Bristow, and he is swallowed up by the interior line.
Ball carrier is Bristow, number 42. Tackle made by Chase Blackburn, number 80. No gain.
No gain on the play. As Dylan Crossan will come out. Didn't see who came in for him. 9:45 left to go here in the third quarter. 14-0, Valley Heights on top. In the backfield this time is Klein as well as Eckert. Split to the right is Bristow and Argenbright. They hand off to Bristow coming across the middle. He'll get on the outside. Oh, wow. Nice defense by Trimble as well as number 22, Garrett Anderson, in on the tackle, and a loss of 2. Wow. Their defense stayed at home on that one. Third down and a long 11. McCulloch will come back to the line of scrimmage here. Argenbright and Macy out on the right side. Grayson George on the left.
I'm not sure where you go. We haven't done anything consistent. I'm not sure what your go-to play here.
McCulloch under center. He'll have some pressure coming from the inside. He's flushed out of the pocket.
He had no time. Lots of pursuit. I'm not sure what happened in the interior line, but there was.
Number 80 came off the end, and a linebacker. Nobody on that right-hand side blocking him. So, not much you can do there with just a run and try to get one off.
2 for 10 passing.
Yoxel will stand at about his own 25-yard line to boot this one off.
Valley Heights basically having their way with us at this point.
Low snap. And much better kick. And it will roll out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. And the Valley Heights Mustangs will take over at the 8:28 mark. Guys, I didn't even ask you what you felt like keys to the second half were.
I think you covered them.
Yeah. Can't disagree.
I was hoping you'd throw out something something for me there.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I don't. At this point, I'm not sure what you build on. What do you build on? You know. I'm hoping the coaches saw something. I'm hoping they came up with some keys.
I hope our defense keeps holding here like we did the first series. That'll be helpful.
As Trimble goes under center. Wing goes in motion. They hand it off to him on the outside. Nice job by the defense there. As tackled in on the tackle is Bristow as well as Crossan.
Bristow's the one that made that happen. He came up and plugged the hole.
That was not Grabovely or whatever.
No, it wasn't. That one was the other end. And Whiting, or Whitting or whatever. I can pronounce Drobovaloni, but I can't get Whiting. So. Second down and 11 for the Mustangs. He'll send one receiver out the right-hand side. As one in the backfield. This time Drobovaloni goes in motion. They do hand it off to him, and he's flushed out. And nice job by the Minneapolis.
Behind there, number
58 in from behind.
3 or 58.
Nick Torres.
42. Basically, Bristow was kind of met him there on the ground. He was tripped up, but he didn't allow him to get any second effort.
Also in on the stop, number 58.
And they also, Denny says number 57, Austin Crossan, also in on the tackle.
Gain of about 4 yards.
7:05 remained in the third quarter. Valley Heights leads 14-0.
Trimble goes under center, third down and 7. This time they send a wide. They fake the handoff. They will look to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Nice job by the Minneapolis defense.
Charlie Lynn.
Number 72, Charlie Lynn.
Got a sack.
Yep.
Nice job, Charlie Lynn. Charlie did a great job of pushing through in that nose guard position, and he did a great job forcing the 5-yard loss. Will bring up a 4th down and 13. Nice job, Charlie Lynn. As they will step back to try to punt the ball. Trimble will stand at about his own 6-yard line. Back deep will be Argenbright as well as Macy.
We should have decent field position.
Good snap. Another nice punt. Wow. And this one is caught by Bristow. Bristow goes to the outside, cuts it up. Nice job, Bristow, as he goes from right to left and takes it to about the 47-yard line. Nice job, Caleb Bristow.
Into Mustang territory.
I'll tell you, Caleb, not afraid to take those and run with it, and he's had a couple nice runs and catches and runs there. Nice job, Caleb Bristow. I'll tell you, Trimble, a solid punter. He's got some height on those punts, and they've got some distance too.
Hang time? You bet.
As official timeout by the official here. Not sure what the issue is.
Short conversation with the quarterback.
I'm going to say is this Vic Bully's crew?
Yes.
And they will have 2 in the backfield. McCulloch under center. One receiver to the right, one to the left. Crossing the tight end on the other side. They hand the ball off. And a gain of about 4 on the play, 3 on the play. Eckert with the ball carry.
If we can call that 4 yards, that brings us up to 29 yards rushing.
I'm going to call it 4.
Okay, in the game, we're 2 for 10 passing. So still have not established much offensively, and I am surprised.
Under center once again goes McCulloch. One receiver to the right, one to the left, 2 in the backfield. Long snap count. They fake the handoff. They give it to, once again, Eckert, and he will be wrapped up at about a
yard gain at the most.
I thought he had a little bit more forward progress on that, but you're correct is what they call it.
Call it a yard.
Eckert's the ball carrier.
That makes it an even 30 yards rushing.
3rd and 5 coming up. From the Mustang 42.
Eckert stopped by the middle
4:53 left to go in the third quarter.
After a short gain, 3rd down and 5.
McCulloch under center, 2 in the backfield, one receiver to the right, one to the left this time, crossing on the right-hand side. McCulloch drops back, hands it off to Klein. Klein will go on the outside. He will have the first down. I believe he's got the first down, awfully close. Can't tell from this perspective here, but it is awfully close. Nice job, Adam Klein.
Looks like the refs were placing it there, yes. They might measure it, I don't know, but the ball looks...
I think they're going to measure it. So, nope, good job.
You're going to call it.
Nice job, Adam Klein, as he gets a nice 5-6 carry to get the first down.
That is unofficially our 4th first down of the game. With 4:11 remaining in the third quarter, Minneapolis trails 14-0.
Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage here. 4:04 left to go in the third quarter. McCulloch brings his squad up in the backfield. I believe, I can't tell for sure, so we won't call it. This time they'll send Bristow in motion. They fake the handoff, double fake. They send a receiver. Oh, Grayson George open in the end zone. Does he get it? Yo! Oh! Wow.
Had the D-back beat.
Yeah. Had him beat in the end zone. Nice try. Oh, wow, that was a nice try. Grayson had to go up in the air for it, but great try.
The old home run ball.
About had it right there. That was a nice pass by Keegan. Just a little high and couldn't quite get it in the hands of Grayson George falling backwards. Wow. Had him beat though, like you said. 3:45 left to go here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. A lot of things in motion on that play. They had a lot of faking going on. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Grayson on the right-hand side. He'll come up to under center. Send crossing in motion. Goes on the outside. He'll keep it himself, cuts it up, and loses a yard on the play. And maybe gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, lost a yard.
And he's stopped by Guzzo and Blackburn.
3rd and 11. Coming up for McCulloch and the Lions. Ball on the 37-yard line, 38-yard line. As Keegan will bring the squad back up the line of scrimmage. Yeah, they've been pretty effective tonight with a 3-man rush, haven't they?
Yes, they've controlled the line of scrimmage with 3 down linemen.
Their linebackers do come up and blitz quite a bit. Minneapolis will call a timeout, so we will go ahead and take one with them. You're listening to 910KINA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8. Minneapolis Lions trail right now by a score of 14-0. We'll hear a word from our sponsors.
2:57 to go here in the third quarter.
As we'll go ahead and talk here for a second. Minneapolis will have a 3rd down and long coming up here. And
Home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA News Talk and 99 KG Country is a proud sponsor of Lions sports coverage. Listen to live broadcast on 910KINA.com or on your local Eagle Cable Channel 8.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT's in downtown Minneapolis. KT's, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
The Minneapolis.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. McCulloch under center, 2 in the backfield, 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left for the Lions. He will drop back, fakes the handoff to Klein, has some pressure, gets it off in the air, and is going to overthrow his receiver. Had some pressure coming from the backside as number 55 for the Mustangs. And I don't have a number for him, so a name for him. Came just number 55, there we go. Benton Kuhn come right through. So 4th down and long for the Lions. Looks like they will line up. They may do a pooch kick from this. I'm not sure. 4th and 11, 2:47 left to go here in the 4th quarter, or 3rd quarter, excuse me. 2 receivers to right. McCulloch under center. Eckert in the backfield. McCulloch will roll the right-hand side. Has some pressure. Gets it off. And
through the hands. Through the hands.
McCulloch had a lot of pressure coming from number 80 on the outside, Chase Blackburn. Keegan took a hard hit, but he did get the pass off. Couldn't get it in the hands of Macy. So that will turn the ball over on downs to the Mustangs.
First and 10 from the Mustang 38-yard line. Make the defense step up one more time here.
As Trimble will go under center. This time Drobo Maloney goes in motion. They do hand it off to him. Goes to the right-hand side. Nice defense by the Lions. Forces them out of bounds right at the stick, maybe a gain of 1. Nice job by the Lions. Eckert in on the tackle. They're going to call that, looks like a no gain. Maybe a yard, I can't. Yeah, gain of 1.
2:20 remains in the 3rd quarter.
As they'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 for the Mustangs. Trimble under center. This time they will send the other one. They hand it off inside to Drobo Maloney, and he's going to be hit in the backfield, but he'll be fights through 1 tackle and gets gain of about 3 on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 5.
Unofficially, they are 0 for 4 passing. So they haven't tore us up with the pass.
Let's keep it that way.
They do have 133 yards rushing. Most of that on 3 big rushing plays. 2 of them for touchdowns.
Trimble under center for the Mustangs. Drobaloni goes in motion, cuts back, and he will, quarterback will keep it himself, and he will be hit and taken down about a yard short. Will bring a 4th down and 1, maybe 2 on the play.
Lynn was in that.
4th and 2.
Will they punt again?
I say no. Maybe so.
Yep, they will. Sending 4 guys in anyway.
Yeah.
So 3 and out. That's a good sign for the defense. They've put together some decent punts, maybe more than decent.
It'd be nice to have a score off a quick return here.
Yes, it would.
That would change the complexion of things.
Trimble at his own 33-yard line, low snap, off the ground. Beautiful punt though, and it'll be taken by.
Uh-oh, that's a problem.
Goes through Macy's hands, and I don't even want to see who got it.
I think there's a lot of blue shirts around it.
Nope. Valley Heights says they got it, and they do.
That sets them up on the Lion 19-yard line at 34 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
Unfortunate turnover right there. That was a huge turnover. 34 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter. Valley Heights has possession at our 19-yard line.
Trimble under center. Drobaloni goes in motion. They fake the handoff. Trimble will drop back to pass, throws it up in the air, has a receiver, but just over his head. Incomplete pass coverage by Macy on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, excuse me. Go for a quick strike right there.
0 for 5. I think their 2-point conversion was a pass, was it not?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that doesn't
Although
count.
that's not
an
a
official pass.
I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've never understood the why, but that's not an official pass.
Did not know that, guys.
Yep. Does not go in the stats as a pass.
As Trimble will come back under center. Fullback trips to the left. And they have delay game. So, and that will be 5-yard penalty.
We'll take it.
Absolutely.
Anytime, anywhere.
that is the 5th, unofficially the 5th penalty for Valley Heights for 40 yards total penalties. Remains 2nd down. 2nd and a short 15.
This time they will pitch it to the fullback, and he will be taken down. Nice tackle by Austin Crossan. Austin did a great job of wrapping him up. Great job by Austin Crossan. Gain of 1, but Austin did a great job of getting to him. 3rd down and 14 coming up, and
gain of 1 maybe.
That's gonna end the.
I'd say 1. Yeah, they're gonna break for quarter here.
3rd quarter. So.
After 3.
Score is still 14-0 after 3. Valley Heights on top, 14-0. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
At Robertson Monument, they believe that supporting community activities are very important. That's why they're sponsors of Lions Sports. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument hopes you make it to as many games as possible.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
City Pharmacy has brought to you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, a Lions sports backer.
Bennington.
Okay, we're back. It's the beginning of the fourth quarter. Valley Heights leads Minneapolis 14-0. Valley Heights has the ball threatening from the 22. Back to pass.
Over the outstretched arms.
Uh-oh.
Late flag.
Yeah, very late. I'm not.
Must have detected some holding.
Must have.
But the ball was over the guy's head.
Not sure that it was catchable, but regardless, the flag is on the grass. So with the penalty.
Would be a 10-yard penalty.
The penalty at the end of the pass play.
Was the ball, where was the ball?
Pass interference.
It would not give them an automatic first down because they were third and 13.
Minneapolis.
Well, they're moving the chains. Is it an automatic?
Evidently it is, because that wouldn't have, the placement would not have.
They did move the chains. So.
The placement would not have been a first down. So with the penalty, the first down. Ball on the 11. In the red zone for Valley Heights. Threatening here early in the fourth quarter. A handoff up the middle. It's met rudely by Austin Crossan.
Eckert.
Yeah, that would be a formidable duo to meet. And as expected, they treated him rather rudely.
2-yard gain.
145 yards unofficial rushing for Valley Heights. 0 for 6 passing, Dale.
Short gain. 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Sweep to the right, a pitch. There's, again, Austin Crossan, number 53.
Actually, let's see. It's
53 is
57 is Crossan.
Okay, 53
Radke.
is okay. Brant Radke. I'm sorry, 53.
Another gain of a yard. Ball's at the 8-yard line. Third down. Is it 3rd and goal?
No.
No, okay.
Third down about 7. They can get a first down about the 1-yard line.
153 yards rushing.
Ball's on the ground. Nice job. It's picked up by the Lions. Adam Klein, he'll be chased down, but nice job by the Minneapolis Lions there as we get a break right there.
Because Robiney chases him down from behind, but we move the ball from around the 10 to 12-yard line.
Well, we'll see. We'll see about momentum changing.
Up to the line, 39-yard line.
Nice job by, as Denny calls him, Adam Rooster Klein. Nice job by Klein there. So.
At the request of his father.
Yes, exactly.
Just so everybody knows.
Just so you know, don't call because Father said so.
We're not dredging up nicknames here.
Father said so. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Ball on the 39-yard line. 10-11 left to go in the ball game. Under center is McCulloch. The receiver to the right and left. They will hand off to Eckert. Eckert breaks the outside, gets it outside. He's got a first down. Nice job, Jake Eckert.
That was big, guys. I mean, they were down the 8-yard line, knocking on the door.
Oh, yeah. That could be a game changer.
Down 21 to nothing would not have been good.
That is the
game. And now we're in their territory, right on the 50.
That is the 5th first down.
McCulloch will bring his squad up the line of scrimmage, 2 in the backfield. Receiver to the right and to the left. As McCulloch, quick pass the outside to Argenbright. Argenbright cuts it up, and he will be tackled. Wow, bunch of purple and white jerseys out there on Argenbright.
They covered that quick.
They did.
2-yard gain.
Quick pass to Argenbright. Gain of 2. 9:37 left to go in the ball game.
So with that last first down, we have 5 first downs in the game. Early in the 4th quarter, 9:25 remaining in the game.
We haven't seen the pass out of the backfield to 27 here this game that we saw last week.
Or to the tight end.
Yeah.
This time they will hand it off to Klein. Klein will take it forward for a gain of about 2 on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. As Klein will come out. We'll see what they come up with here on 3rd and 6. McCulloch talks to Bristow as well as Eckert in the backfield. McCulloch goes under center, receiver to the right and left. Crossing in the tight end on the right-hand side. They will hand it off to Bristow. Bristow breaks the tackle. Oh! Nice tackle by number 17, a sophomore, Reed Blackburn. Undercuts him, or Blackburn, or wow.
4th and 4.
Gain of about 4.
Bristow would have had some yardage on that, but nice tackle by sophomore there, Reed Blackburn.
Well, it would appear that we're going to go for it here.
Absolutely.
We almost have to.
Yeah.
8 minutes to go. We got to move the ball. We got to score.
They will send Argenbright to the right-hand side. And Macy will go in motion. In the backfield is Eckert. And they've...
In and out of the hands.
Not able to pull it in.
Pass intended for Kyler Macy is
incomplete pass, and that will get the ball to the Mustangs.
2 for 13 passing for Minneapolis. The only completions early in the game.
Well, defense, they need another quick turnover here.
As
the incomplete pass.
Ball will be turned over on downs to the Mustangs.
Down for the Mustangs. From their own 44-yard line.
Mustangs will come to the line of scrimmage here. Under center will be Trimble. 1 in the backfield. As Whiting goes in motion, they hand it off to him. He cuts it up. Nice tackle there by Minneapolis as Whiting goes forward for about 2 yards, maybe 3. Well, I cannot even come close to counting. That's 4-yard gain. Jeez, oh Pete. Guess I need some help with my glasses, guys.
Well, I'd say it's a 6-yard. 2nd down, I'd say it's a 6-yard gain. 2nd and a long 4 here.
The defense will need to get it together here.
Trimble under center for the Mustangs. They send Droboloni in motion. He cuts it forward. And nice tackle by Crossan as well as Eckert in on the tackle. Crossan did a great job of wrapping them up, and Eckert finished them off. Great job by the line defense.
No gain.
3rd down and a long 4 coming up. 6:39 left to go in the ball game.
On the play, 3rd down.
Trimble will come back to the line of scrimmage here. Trimble under center. 1 in the backfield. They will send Whiting in motion. They hand it off to him. He cuts it forward and he breaks the tackle. He will have the first down. Klein gets the tackle, but he does have the first down to extend this drive. And he's injured on the play. Whiting is. So
leg cramp
looks
or
like a
something.
cramp or something.
On the field.
So as looks like you're right, just a leg cramp. He will walk it off.
He appears to be okay.
Coming back, 6:08 left to go in the ball game, guys. 14-0. Got to stop him here, guys.
The player shaken up on that play. First down.
As the Valley Heights Mustangs will come back to the line of scrimmage. Trimble will go under center.
Is that possibly the third first down for them?
They've had some long plays.
Yeah, I mean, they had a couple of scoring plays.
Yeah.
And one other, but that unofficially was the third first down.
Yeah. Crossan and Torres in on the tackle. Gain of about 2 on the play.
2nd and 9. 5:30 to go and counting.
As they will take their time and work as much clock as they can here.
I don't think you see any passing
No.
from here on.
Well, we haven't seen any so far.
Passing attempts.
They're
And looky
here we
here,
go.
yeah. And he's gonna be flushed out
Oh,
of the
there had to be a
pocket.
holding.
And throws it on the ground, but no
Intentional grounding.
Did you see a flag come out?
Yes, I did.
Oh, there we go.
Was there a
So-
holding penalty too?
Well, unless there's, I don't know what the intentional grounding call is in high school, but Vic appeared to drop the flag. Vic Bully, the judge, I say judge, I'm not sure what position is what, but he was over on the sidelines nonetheless, and he dropped a hanky on the grass, and it appears a penalty is going to be assessed against Valley Heights.
Intentional grounding is the call.
Okay, lucky stab on my part.
And it is from the spot of the foul, from where he passed the ball. Loss of down.
Loss of down, that's the big thing.
And 10 yards.
Loss of down, 10 yards from the infraction.
So
And that was 4 to 5 yards back in the backfield where he threw it. So that's
only 5. Only 5.
Okay. Well,
So that would be
my mistake, guys.
10-yard penalty.
That would be 50 yards unofficially in penalties for Valley Heights, and that would be their 6th penalty of the game.
Third down.
Trimble goes under center. They will send Dobroloni in motion, double handoff, and they get on the right-hand side, and he will be taken. Wow, still gains 15 on the play.
Yeah.
Wow, nice play with a double reverse.
Double reverse, yeah.
By Nick Morris.
Mari Woodson, I think, was the ball carrier.
184 yards now for Valley Heights with 4 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the game, and they have the ball, which is
Fourth and
a
6.
problem.
4th and 6 from the Lion 34-yard line.
For the Mustangs.
We need the ball, stating the obvious.
As
This would be a 4th down.
quarterback goes under center. Waits to the right and left. They will send Dobroloni in motion. Another
reverse.
double handoff, and they do not get it this time. Nice job as they get number 30, Tanner Whiting, with the tackle, and that will be short, and that will turn the ball over to the Lions.
Rooster was in on it.
On the 4th down, they come up short, which, you know, of course, we'd have to score twice.
4 minutes to go.
Which is a long stretch, but still not sure I wouldn't have punted.
McCulloch under center, 2 in the backfield. 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left for McCulloch. He will hand off to Eckert. Eckert goes on the outside, breaks 1 tackle, cuts it up before he's knocked out of bounds.
First down, move the chains.
Nope, they
No?
did not give him the first down.
Oh, shucks.
So he went out at about the 39-yard line, short gain of about 8 on the play.
He wasn't as close as I thought he was.
It's been deceiving from up here tonight, Dale. I'll give you that.
8 yards on the run by Eckert.
As this time they will send Grayson to the right-hand side. Left is Casey Argenbright. Crossing on the line. Macy to the left. Eckert in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Drops back to pass. Steps up. And he breaks a tackle, Keegan does. He will be short by a yard. We'll bring up a third down and a long one. They're going to measure it, but he's going to be short by. Short by about they're going to measure it, but they're still going to be short, I say, by.
Yeah, a tad.
Yeah. From up here.
Stops the clock.
They see what the measurement is for sure. It's not short by much. Wow.
Short by not by the length, but by the width of a credit card.
That is not, I'll tell you guys, that was as close as, you look at that thing, and that is so close. We'll bring up a third down and inches for the Lions. 3:28 left to go, 14-0 here. Valley Heights on top.
Short by the nose of a football. Third down.
We have to maintain, it's an understatement to say, we have to maintain possession of the ball.
And score.
Yeah, a couple times.
Cullick will go under center. Long snap, and he will hand the ball off. And they get the ball in the hands of Klein, and Klein will have the first down. Nice job, Adam Klein.
Stop the clock, move the chains. 3:10 to go. At the line 47 now. First and 10.
Tackle made by Triple, number 16.
3:10 left to go here in the ball game. 14-0. The Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. As Eckert is in the backfield with him. Two receivers to the left, one to the right.
That was our fifth unofficially first down.
And he's got pressure coming across. He gets it in the hands of Argenbright before he'll be taken down at about the 46-yard line. Gain of about 6 on the play, 7. Bring up a 2nd and 3.
You say 6 yard, it's about a 6-yard pass? Is that what, 7?
In the
Okay.
Mustang territory again.
This time 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun from McCulloch. This time he'll have to pass out of the throw. Rolled the right-hand side, had a ton of pressure coming his way, and
tossed it out in the general vicinity of Eckert.
You know, that just the way the defense reacted there, and not to pretend that I could make the call, but a screen would have a lot of territory because they're going way deep on the prevent, and they're bringing a rush pretty hard, and that leaves the middle ground pretty wide open.
A little shovel pass might do it too.
Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Eckert in the backfield. Long snap, good snap. Drops back, throws in the hands of Grayson George, and he has the first down. Nice catch, Grayson George. First down, Lions, 2:18.
How many yards on that?
Gain of about a 8-yard gain on the pass.
36-yard line.
So 10-yard.
So 4 for 16 passing, 54 yards.
2 receivers to the right, empty backfield. McCulloch drops back to pass. He'll throw. Tried to go towards Casey Argenbright and a little overthrew.
2:08 to go. We have not been in the red zone tonight.
Have we?
We've been close.
Dale, you're the man with the facts and figures. Has it been a while since we've been shut out? Off the top of your head, I can't remember the last time we might have been shut out.
Shotgun formation from McCulloch. He drops back, fakes, throws up to Grayson, and he will catches the ball and will be tackled about 2 yards short.
I don't have those facts and figures with me yet, but I'm not going to count this as a shutout yet.
Okay, very good.
We'll bring up a 3rd down and 2.
8-yard gain.
2:03 left to go in the ball game. Shotgun formation from McCulloch. There we go. Hands off to Eckert. Eckert does get it up to the 25-yard line. And that should be enough for the first down. And they will measure it, I believe.
Stops the clock at 1:51.
Nope, first down. First down. Ball on the 25-yard line.
After that fine diving run by number 27.
McCulloch in a shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Eckert in the backfield. McCulloch in the back. Has some time. Throws across the middle. Intercepted. Cuts right in front of Grayson George, is number 30. Tanner Whiting drops right in front and gets the interception.
Well, that stops that drive. A little blunt and short. Did we score against Beloit last year? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I think we did.
I can't remember the last shutout. It was probably last week, but I don't have it.
It wasn't last week.
No, I understand that.
Minute 38 left to go in the ball game here as the Mustangs had the ball on their own 11-yard line and got motion. Their Minneapolis jumps, I believe.
Penalty flags are down.
So, yep, Minneapolis is offsides, encroachment against the Lions.
Encroachment is the call against Minneapolis. Five-yard penalty, still first down.
Minute 38 left to go in the ball game. 14-0, guys, as the Mustangs will defeat our Lions tonight, unfortunately. Under center, they hand it off the fullback, and he takes it up the gut for a gain of 5. Actually more than 5. Gain of about 7 for a first down.
Stops the clock at 1:32 to move the chains.
Ball carrier was number 24, Aaron Bushling.
Bushling the ball carrier. And Eckert in on the tackle. As they will
First down for the Mustangs.
get ready to run another play here. As the Trimble will come to the line of scrimmage here. Minute 10 left to go in the ball game. As quite a few to the right-hand side, they go. It's got to be delay game. Yeah, delay game called on the Mustangs. So back them up 5 yards. So we'll bring up a 1st and 15.
Minute 3 remains in the game. Minneapolis trails 14-0.
5-yard penalty will back the ball up to about the 22-yard line.
I have been fooled many times, but I was not expecting this.
Well,
with them losing 16 seniors, I wasn't expecting it either. In fact, I was looking forward to it, but they fooled me. I think it's the big boys out there that have played well.
Shotgun formation, or excuse me, Trimble under center. One in the backfield. He will hand off the fullback, and he'll be tackled at the line of scrimmage.
They dominated when they needed to dominate to get those 2 scores. And
yeah, those are 2 long plays.
Yeah.
You only had down for 2 first downs.
Yeah.
And
well, 2 of those scored, which wouldn't have been first downs, but then there was one other long play that they got for a first down.
Some essential blocking when they needed it. They're going to down the ball here.
With 30 seconds left.
This could, and will end the game.
And they do take a knee. So
Valley Heights winds up with a 14-0 win here against Minneapolis on our home field with 197 yards rushing, and this, of course, is very unofficial. I think that they were, unless I have missed something somewhere, 0 for
6 passing.
0 for 6 passing. Yeah. That's what I have.
Yeah, but the stat I'm astonished at is you had them down for 2 first downs.
That's what I have unofficially. So. I don't show another one. They have a with 9:13 remaining in the, I think, second quarter. They scored on a 65-yard TD run, making it Valley Heights 6-0. The PAT run attempt was no good. Minneapolis then fell behind 6-0. The next score was with 5:53 remaining on a 28-yard TD run. The first TD was a 65-yard run. The second one, with 5:53 remaining, made it 12 on a 28-yard run, and that was the only pass that they completed was the PAT pass was good, making it 14-0 with 5:53 remaining in the first half. And from there, that was the end of the scoring. That was the story of the scoring tonight. Minneapolis unable to generate really any offense. Minneapolis has a total of 68-yard rushing unofficially. They were 5 of 18 passing for 62 yards passing and 68 yards rushing. Not nearly enough. And as maybe one of you pointed out, there was we never were in the red zone. I don't believe, were we?
Nope.
We never were.
So they dominated the line of scrimmage. They kept us honest. We couldn't get anything going outside or inside. They had pass rush when they needed it. That's one thing, the big difference from last week. Ellsworth had practically no pass rush. And there in the second quarter, things just ballooned on us, and that's usually the way things, or that's not, I'm going to say usually, but that's oftentimes you see that when something starts to go wrong, things can balloon and keep going that way. And they, within just a matter of a couple, 3 minutes, scored 2 touchdowns to take this 14-point advantage.
Well, couple big plays.
And it was 2 big plays. We take those 2. Of course, it's a game of if you take it away, blah blah blah. But you got those 2 plays right there, guys. Was their offense? They only had a few. I think they didn't have that many first downs.
They didn't have any long runs in the second half.
Well, yeah, they had a 65-yard TD run with 9:13 remaining.
They had a 15-yarder maybe.
They had a 28-yard TD run, and then they had a 36-yard run, which the first 2 runs that I described resulted in a touchdown, and the 36-yard run resulted in a first down. So that was only their second first down.
That 36-yarder set up their second touchdown, didn't it?
No.
No.
They got a 28-yard TD run, made it 14-0, and then they got a first down. They ripped off a 36-yarder, but then were unable to do anything, and they got the first down, of course, and then it was 4 and 3 and out. Well, actually, they went 4 downs, and they tried to pass on the 4th down on that series and was unable to convert.
Yeah. So, other than just a few minutes span, our defense pretty much held them in check.
They did.
They owned the second quarter. Got to give them that. That's what they needed to win. And
yeah.
I really admire our guys coming out here in the second half and holding them down, especially after that fumbled punt deep in our territory and holding them there and causing that fumble and taking it back several yards. That really could have been potentially disastrous, even though we didn't end up scoring. But
and this is it's second game of the season. It's a non-league opponent. Coach takes this, has some learning experience from it. Not that they did this, but you score 51 points last week. You come in And I know you were thinking it would be a different thing, and it's very easy to come into this thing thinking, well, hey, we put on 51 points. Not, it's.
I like to count my chickens before they're hatched.
So.
All right.
So, but there is some experience. There is some things that you can learn from this and come back with this.
League play starts resumes next week. Southeast
yeah.
of Saline Trojans come to town. So they were playing at Russell tonight, which was going to be interesting because Russell was a big winner over Republic County last week, and Southeast beat Beloit on their home field.
And Ellsworth played Republic County.
Well, we didn't exactly get blown out.
No.
A couple of big plays resulted in points.
You got it. And you take that in consideration. I felt like the guys, their defense, other than those two big plays, their defense was tight.
Yeah.
And they did a great job of adjusting in the second half when they needed to on the defensive side.
The only thing that really was disconcerting to me about the night was the fact that we couldn't move the ball. And again, their big line controlled us. And I'm not gonna. That's not pointing anything negative. Our guys, they were just outsized.
They were
outsized, and they were able to put a pass rush on us when Ellsworth wasn't. Good defensive end rush, and probably some good coverage by their D-backs. So
I show 130 yards total offense for Minneapolis tonight. Of course, that's very unofficial.
Jake had some good runs. Jake had some good 10-yard runs, 9-yard runs there in the second half. I don't have the official, but you still got to take whatever positives you can get from this thing and build on it.
I don't think. I'm just looking here. I'm trying to find a double-digit gain. There was a 12-yarder.
Jake had a 10-yarder in the fourth quarter. Got a first down.
There was a 12 and a 10. That's it.
But Jake did have some good runs. I don't know what he had for total yards, but still, you got to build from what you can from this thing. You got to make some adjustments. Southeast of Saline will be tough. They are. It's a league opponent, and it's going to be tough next week.
So you never know what'll happen. But
16 or 17 seniors, I understand. Plus Pat Haxton.
Well, whatever.
He's always a force.
Yeah, whatever.
So
give him whatever you want. I'm not going to give him anything. So
as I put under his belt, so you have to give him some kudos.
Yeah, he's been very successful.
Yes.
He sure has.
Okay.
So good night, folks.
For myself, Scott Osherman,
Dave Rupert,
and Dale Leach. Join us next week.